Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown on Sweep here. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves an Ogerpon sweep. Again, looks like. So, I said it before, way back at the time, I said myself that I was going to be done with the whole Ogerpon evolution team, or the whole Ogerpon sweep thing, because I've already technically done an Ogerpon sweep way back in like a couple months ago. But ever since Showdown never revealed the Ogerpon sprite, I felt like I wanted to get this thing at least one more try before I can end this whole Ogerpon sweep business thing and finally get an actual showdown thing going on. Now there's currently a game I've been waiting for as part 2 thing for a very long time, and I'm not sure if I'll be making sweeps on showdown for a while then. So I do have plans for one more sweep. However, before we move on to some other content, which if you haven't guessed, is Lumia Legacy. So if you want to expect me to do more Lumia Legacy sweep, I will be uploading some of those more nowadays. So, but then again, from this point, obviously I won't be able to make this upload for a very long time because this is by far going to be one of those future ones. Also, here's a shiny spray, but there's nothing important. But yeah, so there has been a really cool journey. I wanted to get all these sweeps going on a very long time. I actually managed to get all of them in order. I got like from Ogerpon to the Wellspring, Cornerstone, and then we got the Heartflame one. Now, I said I was going to be finished with that one, but I kind of want to do a remake one time only because we never got to see the Ogerpon sprite. So here we are, and we can explain what's going on. So Ogerpon, we've pretty much been explaining all his sets, but this time the Ivy Cudgel will be running is a grass type. Now, I'm going to say right here, from all the Ogerpon sprites, from all of them, like compared to them, I actually really like Wellspring, but with I kind of spin on that. The Heartflame one is most competitive of the ones. The Ogerpon Cornerstone is more of a supporter, and the Ogerpon Teal is probably by far the best one of them all, because compared to the other ones, the ones we'll be using recently, they have to have a mask, but with the Teal one, you can run pretty much anything with that. So I decided I wanted to try something fun, and I hope you enjoy it, and you guys are going to be enjoying this one. So for this one, we actually did a couple battles, and actually was doing my full mono garage type team, and yeah, managed to get this one during this theme team. So I hope you enjoy this one. So for this battle, we just went straight. Actually, we're doing a couple random battles, and we were versing some random users. I don't know who they were, but I think it was just doing some crazy shenanigans and try to get a cool little battles here, and hope you enjoy this one. So we got a Diancity here. I'm just gonna go for the lag and tail trick strategy, and the opponent's gonna set up all those entry hazards like those little reflect, light scream, and all that stuff. So that one's gonna be a really boring one, and it also is gonna be a baton passing calm mindset, which I said it before, but I don't really care because this is gonna be a baton passing Eternatus set. So immediately I knew this one's going to be happening, so I went for a Thunder Wave. I gladly did, and they're going to go for a negative prioritized Dragon Tail, and actually also get rid of their Life Orb for a, for a Light Clay, obviously. So I went for a Leaf Storm on this arena, and that didn't do much. It's going to go for the Dynamax Cannon, and any of my mons get hit by it, it's going to be a direct KO, except for Lumberry, because I have max health, max special defense. So I went for the Leaf Seed on this turn, and I decided might as well just try to, do some little bit of some sort of action going on here. So I'm going to use Astonish. I'm going to get myself Life Orb with the Astonish, which is definitely going to help. And I'm going to get Astonish one more time before I'm going to get Dragon Tailed. And I'm pretty sure this is the point I went straight to the Ogerpon. So yeah, I'm going to go swap into to the Ogerpon right here. And I'm going to go ahead and explain the whole strategy at the end of the battle. And enjoy the Ogerpon sweep at the end of it. And to my surprise, people, looks like we got our first battle here where we got a little bit of a fortunate fail there. But you know what, people, that actually worked really okay there, but a little bit surprised with the opponent running a Focus Sash Calyrex. I mean, why run a Focus Sash Calyrex? I mean, you could run Citrus Berry and all that stuff, but you decided to run Focus Sash? A little bit strange, but you know what, that is what it is, and nothing you can exactly complain about it. I mean, it was just how it runs. I mean, most people run random stuff anyway, so I was hoping this player was going to try to run something more unique. But anyways, let's jump into this next battle here, and we got against I'm British. You're British? Oh man. That's a meme, people, by the way. If you haven't get this this little, it's like a SpongeBob meme with there's currently going on, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But basically, it's a humorous video, and that's all I can say. So we got against Satan, the Dragalge, and it's gonna go finish me off with the Drago Meteor, and then I swap with the Swellspark. I was gonna try and go for some strategy, but I'm gonna go for the Sunny Day, and then it's gonna go for the Drago Meteor. So I thought this might be another bad opportunity to swap it to my Ogerpon now, but I decided I wanted to stick around because obviously, like I said, I was actually trying to go for some fun battles here, and it's gonna go for the Hydropalm on the Sun. A little bit surprised with the -4 special attack, and yeah, it's gonna do its thing. I went for the Shadow Ball for the lulz, and it's gonna try and go for probably a Draco Meteor crit, but it's pretty much negative and -6 on the special attack, and then it's gonna swap into Borellum or Mossy Rocky, and boy, that thing almost went down from a surprising Hyper Beam. And surprisingly enough, Special House Pulse Bug has done pretty nicely so far a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with my throat. So it's getting a little random hiccups or something. Anyways, it's gonna go down from actually it's gonna go down from a Poison Jab. And next one comes in is Crawdon against Lumberry. So I went for a Chilling Water just to drop its stats a little bit. And now, people, it's going to be a probably good opportunity to now swap it in. So I actually, before I do anything, I do want to use one few moves. Actually, I did want to use fire. I want to just use a Fire Blast Lumber. That's what I was gonna. My plan is to do. So, no, I meant like I was gonna do a couple metronomes before I swap it in because obviously I don't want to get myself. You know, I don't want to get swapped with the worst timing ever. So I'm gonna get credit on the close combat. And now it's Ogerpon time. Enjoy. Well, that was a really nice battle there, but I did wanted to do one more attempt because there was a bonus battle here I wanted to share with y'all because I never really got to use the item of my weakness policy. So let's go ahead and try it again and hope you enjoy as well. So we got against Mr. Whitey, the Tighty, I don't know, but we got a Pyro lead, and I'm gonna go for the trick on the opponent. Now this opponent is pretty much gonna be using a Pyro lead, and I was gonna go for the Astonish, but it would have no effect anyways because it is the Fire Normal type, and now they're gonna go for the Flame Charge. So it is a Yawn Predict Flame Charge set, so it's pretty much a competitive kind of like likely, but you just pretty much put your opponent to sleep, protect them, and then hope for the best. You just withstand any attack. But then again, if you verse it in a Water type mons, yeah, good luck with that. So anyways, it's gonna get to Moxie effect, and now the next one comes in is Miss Serena, and I wanted to go for the Leaf Storm, but it's gonna fail, and now they're gonna go for the Yawn. So I thought this might be a great opportunity now to go for a Substitute, or at least an Accurate Pressure, I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna get an Evasion or something, but yeah, it's gonna go for the same sets, nothing really differently, and Yeah, I at least got the lagging tail activated. So basically, what lagging tail does, it basically you'll basically go last all the way. No matter what, you'll go always last. So I'm gonna get myself flame charge, and there wasn't much I can do this battle, so I just have to hope the best for the next mon coming in, and that is gonna be it's gonna be hopefully we'll be able to do something against it. So next one comes is Swole, and I thought this might be a great opportunity to try at least use Solar Beam. But because there's no sun in the field, Flame Charge is going to finish me off. And now it's Ogerpon time to go ahead and try its own sweep again. Good luck. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Ogerpon remaster sweep there, and let's explain this a very powerful Ogerpon set. So, like I said, I was really trying my best here. So, okay, absolutely, thank you. But yeah, so I don't know why I was there with that, but you know what? Man, I was trying to get that hype going on. She just really likes to come in out of nowhere. But you know, I'm going to include her anyways, but let's just hope she never does it again. Anyway, so basically, let's explain this Ogerpon build, and let me tell you how overpowered this really is. So, you can really run basically anything on this Ogerpon set, and I don't know why my finger just slipped on my soundboard. I don't know why this did that. You don't remember that thing, so it doesn't do it again. Anyway, so let's explain. So this is a weakness policy defined set with knockoff, swords dance, devive, ivy cudgel, and for a little bit respectful, rock tomb is the case. We also run max attack, max speed with adamant nature, 4 for the HP, because you run you're already gonna get a +1 speed on the Terra, so you must run a little bit of an adamant nature for more base power. So you can basically run anything specifically. You can even run a critting set like Focus Energy with Scope Land and stuff with like 1+ Swords Dance stuff. You can even run that. Like, surprisingly, it's pretty powerful with a crit. So as long as you get those crits, Ivy Cudgel should even sweep most of the things with that set. Like, you could even run like Superpower with Focus Energy, Ivy Cudgel with I guess Swords Dance, I guess, for boost. I don't know. Anyways, so you can pretty much run a pretty powerful Superpower, Swords Dance, Ivy Cudgel, and Ivy Cudgel, Swords Dance, Superpower, and what else would be a good move for this one? Oh yeah, Focus Energy. That's right. So you can run a Focus Energy set with its move pool, so you can run like a critting set as well. Now, the fire for this battle, we couldn't really use this one in this battle, and I could have actually used this one in one moment in this battle with the actually, there was none because that was on the theme team. Never mind, it wasn't really the case on that. So yeah, I'm sorry. But basically, this battle, I mean, I almost got to try all of its sets, but most of the time I just got was doing these moments when I did the sweeps attempts. I actually got a lot of fails during doing it, so Most of them was during, actually I think I got like one Defiant, one Weakness Policy activation on one of my fails, but that was not during this video because there was just too much competitive and there was not much to show you. Anyways, it was just like an extreme speed Dragonite again, who was just there to just annoy us. And I think it was even like I think there was even one time there was a outspeeding Calyrex at the moment with like I think it was an Ice Rider actually, who just loved to use Trick Room, and before I was doing any damage on this thing, well, let's just say that thing was down just like let's just say that Ice Rider was just too much powerful against mine. So pretty much any super effective mons can actually KO this thing, but as long as there's no like a high roll, then you should be good to go. But like I said, this thing really is powerful, but as long as you get those, first of all, you need to get like those Weakness Policy or like Storage Dance Plus, you should be good to go. But you don't really have to run both of them. In general, you just have to run Storage Dance with the Terra, using your Terra. And if your opponent running something like anything that want to drop your attack or defense or any of those stats, you can first set up your Storage Dance and then make sure you activate your Defiant ability, which basically, if the stats get lowered, you get a +2 on attack. So that will be actually really helpful during it. But in case you do need a Terra right off the bat, in case you're versing any fast ones, especially if you saw, I'm not sure if anyone saw it, but no, I'm pretty sure no one saw it because I'm pretty sure in this battle, that battle was actually on the fail one. So it was, you could just run any fast mons, like you could verse like a Calyrex Shadow Rider, a Miraidon, who usually comes in. If you verse one of those, you could just come in there and the Terrasilize, I get a plus on speed, and there's Ivy Cudgel with that 1+2 on the attack, physical attacks, I'm sorry. And then once that's it case, you can Ivy Cudgel the thing and bye-bye that one. Like, this thing is really a powerful move. Now, I'm honestly saying this one by far, Ivy Cudgel is by far the most broken grass type move I'm gonna have to say right here at the end of it. And even if it's it says here, high roll crits, with 100 base power, that's just like 200 base power when a critical hit hits it, because that actually will do like double damage. So, in theory, this thing might be a little bit more busted, and especially with this Terratilize thing, it is kind of annoying. Now, I actually want to say one thing. Would anyone rather like to have a specific Terra for Ogerpons? Like, would you preferly have its like form like if you had the actual chance to, or like if that like Nintendo decided want to give Ogerpon a different type, like a different Terra, would you actually change the Terra, or would you preferly have it like a normal Terra? Like, would you like to have it like a different type? But there will be a case of it, because you know there will be a little bit of a little bit something here going on, since obviously you have to have its specific Terra typing in order to get its form and get its ability, because I think that's what I would say if you want to change this Terra, if they allow it. However, pretty sure they will remove its signature ability if it's not its own specific type. But would you change it still anyways to a specific Terra? Well, that's a no for me, obviously. But anyways, that's pretty much it, and hope you guys enjoyed all of those sweeps. I actually think that there's one thing I want to share you with you all, and that is something I kind of want to share with you ever since the whole Ogerpon evolution line comes in. Now, there is something I want to share first of all. That is this thing, and that is this right here. So I know that's not right here. It's this right here, I think. I don't know which one it is, but it's the Ogerpon, like the Ogerpon little transformation thing. So, or let's see here. Hold on. I think, wait, actually, which one is one? Yeah, I don't, actually, there's one? Doesn't really matter. I think it doesn't matter. So yeah, we'll watch this video so you can see which the difference between these Terras. Now, I know that a lot of people never got to see this one on the showdown, like the little animation for this one, but there are some times you just have to accept this. So we'll be watching this video and show you exactly how these Terratilize would have looked like in the showdown and how much the work that would have obviously do. So we got a Terratalizing Ogerpon, the grass one or the teal one, and this one would have looked like this, with a giant smile. And obviously it's get a +1 with the embody a spark or spect with its grass type. So obviously it will get a really unique one. And also, which would be your favorite Ogerpon anyways? Mine is Wellspring. So it's gonna destroy that Wooper's entire family, as the sadly Wooper just did nothing but just had to sadly wash it away. The next one is gonna be the Ogerpon Heartflame, I'm pretty sure, and it's gonna get a +1 on attack when it's Terra, and this is by far the most compatible one that people often run anyways. Now, compared to this one to the other one, like I said, I really think the teal one's a lot more better than the attack one, because you can really just run any items on top of it, since you could literally run a weakness bossy or like a Leech Berry set or stuff like that. It'll be really pretty much the same thing as the Ogerpon Wellspring or the Health Flame one, but you have to run its mask and also get secondary typing as well. So that's gonna be that, and the next one is gonna be the Cornerstone one, which is gonna be the rock one, as it's gonna show right here. Now, of all all the Ogerpon forms, I actually gonna sadly be honest with you, Cornerstone, well, it's probably my least favorite, or actually maybe a Healthfire one, or the Heartflame one's probably my least favorite one. It's just too looking a little bit weird and grumpy. I mean, Cornerstone probably my third one, probably at least the third favorite Terratalized one. I'm not sure why the character, the character is moving its camera like that. Like, if you want to see its face, not the back sprite of it, but it is something, I guess. And it's gonna finish it off. So it'll obviously also be a rock type once it goes through it. And the last one of the one is the Wellspring, my favorite Terra of them all, and by far the most interesting. Now, compared to all the Ogerpons, I would say Wellspring is by far the least favorable one of them all. Everyone's going to be probably using, because, I mean, it is an interesting mon, but I just don't think it's like one of those mons that can just like immediately destroy you, because being a body of an aspect with only a special defense, and the Cornerstone give you defense, physical defense, this one is actually unique, because this one hits hits water type move instead of fire or grass type, which water types is a lot more unique coverage than the other two, since you can pretty much run like Horn Leash with Ogerpon, with the teal one, and some of the other stuff, but it is a little strange, because with the water type, it actually hits pretty decently with it, and therefore you don't have to worry too much about it. And as you can see right here, it'll also change back into its form, so it is a unique one, but that's pretty much it. So grass type Ogerpon, it's just a little bit unique, but it's not super powerful, I will say. The Wellspring one, it hits okay, but it is more there to be more of a supportively and strong physical attacking one with its signature move. So Wellspring by far is an okay one, but it's not my top tier, the most broken forms of all, but still lovable, and by far my favorite one of them all. The Heartflame one is okay, sort of alright, but it's just there just to be a more compatible, because I think a lot of people just run there with this jolly nature, max speed, max attack, with just Swords Dance, I have a Cudgel, with Terratalizing straight off the bat, and then just try to sweep your opponent. So it hits really good, but it's not the most broken thing, because a lot of people already expect you to have that so they can have something a counter to it. Like, as you can see for this trainer, he has a completely disgusting team with a lot of these legendary ones, which, ugh, disgusting. You're a disgusting trainer. I'm gonna dislike you as soon as I'm done with this video. But that's that. And the last one is Cornerstone. So Cornerstone is there to be really alright mon, but I think it's more there to be just a sturdy user, since sturdy is actually by far the most, possibly the best ability of all the Ogerpon forms. Like, Defiant's okay. The water absorb thing is kind of just useless, because we all know what water absorb does. And Mold Breaker, well, it's actually a not bad ability. It's an alright one in general. So it can go through projectiles and go through abilities and stuff. So it's gonna be useful, but just don't think it's gonna be like you really broken, but it's really unique. So yeah, I'm gonna dislike because your disgusting theme is there. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy the full explanation, and also hope you enjoy the territorializing version of each one, and hope you enjoy the fully of Ogerpon as sweeps this journey. And we'll see you guys girls with another one later on. And as always, stay lucky out there.